Well, well, well. Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube world, we have finally hit the finals of our championship tournament. And I gotta say, man, this has been quite the ride, man. Quite the fantasy tournament that we've seen here. Some crazy, crazy fights. And now we are finally going to see Ferguson versus Khabib. And while this is loading up, I want to tell you guys the reason why this video has been taking forever to get going. It's crazy. I tried to record this video a few days ago, about 3 or 4 days ago, and for some reason my Elgato was giving me problems and it just wouldn't record footage. And it got to the point where I'm like, what the heck is going on? In real life and in this game, these two guys can't seem to get their fight going. And I was just laughing, and what it was my Elgato. So I had to go on good old Amazon and order another Elgato capture card. But it was the first time ever that when something broke down, I was actually laughing, because all you guys, man, all you funny guys out there made these funny comments saying that, you know what, we'll probably not see this fight anyway, because people were saying, oh, Ricky's PS4 is going to break down, maybe his computer is going to break down, but it was actually my Elgato capture card that broke down. This is so funny. But anyway, this fight's a little delayed, but we are finally here. Khabib versus Tony, and look at his body, man. His body's marked up a little bit. Remember, he had that seesaw battle. Look at his lip too. He had that seesaw battle against Cormier. And if you're tuning in for the first time, we ran this 8-man fantasy championship tournament. But this tournament is exactly how the old UFC tournaments would go down back in the day, when guys would fight multiple times in the same night. So that's how it is in this. And you can look at Tony. He got his nose fixed. Remember, he had a cut on the bridge of his nose from the Johnny Bones Jones fight, and he was sporting that in his last fight. And it looks like they did some work on that schnoz, and it doesn't look too bad. It does look a little busted up, but he looks like he had some nice little work done to his face, and good on him, man. Good on him. And this is going to be just a fantastic fight, and I hope and pray that in real life they finally fight. And I was telling a buddy, I'm like, it's already a disappointment in my opinion, because Tony Ferguson, when they first were set to fight, he was in his athletic prime. And right now, what is he, like 35, 36? I can't remember his exact age. But as we continue to delay, he's just going to get older and older. And he's just going to be way beyond his physical prime. So we may not see, primetime Tony. But hopefully he's going to prove me wrong, man. El Kukui is one crazy dude. And I'm just hoping we see that fight. But here we go, man. In the virtual world, we're actually going to see this fight. And I'm so excited. And I just want to thank you guys so much for all the support. I was thinking of this idea while I was walking my dog, man. And I'm like, I don't know how it's going to go down, because I'm not really controlling. I'm not controlling anybody, man. I'm just sitting back like you, relaxing with my favorite drink, just watching these fights and commentating them. And it's been received very well, and I just want to thank you guys so much. But here we go. We've seen Khabib and his dominance on the mat, and you guys know that the AI legendary Khabib just loves to shoot for takedowns, and he's just relentless with his takedowns, man. He'll go for takedowns even if his stamina's low, and in my opinion, that's a recipe for disaster, because even though he may get the takedown against Tony, oh my gosh, man, it's going to be submission city if Tony gets put down on his back. So I wonder if Khabib is, going to keep the fight on the feet in fear of that legendary submission game of Tony Ferguson. So we'll see. And you know what? Just thinking about this AI Tony, he's going to keep it on the feet for a while. I don't think he's going to be trying to shoot for takedowns at all. And he's just going to try to make this fight dirty. And what do you got to say about him? In his last fight against Adesanya, he just did such a great job on his feet. I really thought that he's going to be outclassed, but he did a fantastic job and ended up getting the victory. Another submission. So without further ado, man, we are going to see the stare down, and we are going to get this fight going. And some people were saying, you know, they're really enjoying these tournament fights just because of the whole situation that's going on in the world. So I just want to tell you guys, man, it's a pleasure to throw these virtual fights at you, man. But here we go. In the last stare down, Tony had the salt and pepper on the sideburns. Looks like he got that dyed. Oh! Khabib doesn't want to touch gloves. I love what Khabib said about Tony. He's like, I respect him, but he's a stupid guy. Here we go, man. The wait is over. The what, 5-year wait or 4-year wait is over. And they meet right in the center. Oh! I didn't know Khabib had that. Spinning side kick. Uh-oh. And here we go. This is not good, man, because... Uh-oh, what's going to happen? Is Khabib going to play this game? He's burning both sides of the candle here by wrestling with Tony, and Tony gets the flip, Rudy. He gets the flip. He may try to go for a submission here right away. What the heck? He's going for an arm triangle early. I think it's a little bit too early, though, to lock on a submission against Khabib this early in the fight. What the heck is this? Is he going to get out of it? No way. No way, it's over. Just like that. Quick work. He's not letting go. He's not letting go. He's pulling a Polaris. Remember that guy? And Tony Ferguson makes easy work of Khabib. This is nuts. He made that look easy, and that was his easiest fight of the night. Holy cow. And this guy, you know, some people were even saying, you know, when we were thinking about the whole bracket, they're like, you know what, take out Tony, put Diaz, or, you know, put somebody else in like Francis or something like that. But Tony, out of all people in this tournament, secures the victory and gets the W. And you guys weren't lying. Somebody made a comment too a couple of videos ago saying that I'm predicting it right now. Tony's gonna win this tournament first round submission, and he did it. What the heck? I am just in shock. There you have it, people. This tournament's in the books. You know, I was hoping, I'll be honest with you guys, I was hoping that GSP was going to win this tournament just because I'm a GSP fanboy. I'm not going to be ashamed about that. But what a cool little way to see these two guys make it till the end of the line of this tournament. And then seeing Tony getting the sub in the first round is just madness, man. It's just madness. But anyways, I'll end off this video. Let me know what you want to see next, man. Some people were saying you should do like a created fighters tournament. We could do that, man. Or we could pick like the worst fighters in this game, or the oldest fighters, the youngest fighters, or a pride tournament. Let me know what you guys want to see. What I'll do is, you know, real soon I'll, oh, that's so cool how it shows Tony right there. But real soon I'll do like a community tab thing, and you could do a vote on what is next for this channel, man. I cannot wait to hear what you guys have to say about what's next. But there you go, man. There it is. Tony Ferguson is the ultimate champion. Remember that tournament, the ultimate? But anyway, he is the champion, the best. Can you say the best in this game? You can't deny it, man. Some people are going to be like, no, it's not true. But Tony, really, after seeing him perform here, is the best fighter in EA Sports UFC 3, which is just bonkers, man. But good on him. Awesome tournament. But anyways, guys, I'll end up this video. Have a fantastic day. This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports. And you are awesome. Take care.
I'm not impressed by your performance.
You try. You go for it.
Jiu-jitsu.
Oh, you did good. More of the shush than the sus.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you listening?
Ricky J Sports.
What is going on, my fellow YouTubers? This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports.
Oh yeah, welcome to another
Episode of
Ricky J's Cool Video.
And today we are featuring Demian Maia. And if you're new to this series, what I do is I use one of my impersonations and I go online in an unranked match in disguise, man. And I pretend to be that particular character. And we're using Demian Maia. And this is how Demian Maia sounds. Thank you, Ricky J, for letting me be part of the Cuckoo characters. I like to go for the jiu-jitsu. I go for the choke. I go for the punch. I go for anything for submission. And that's it. I go for the title shot. So here we go. We have a great little episode for you. I poke some fun with a class act of an individual. So sit back, people, relax, and enjoy.
Some Demian Maia cuckoo character style.
Testing. I'm going to see if it works. I'm see if it's plugged in. It seems to be plugged in. Since you're not talking, I want to let you know that I'm a UFC fighter, a real UFC fighter. My name is Demian. And I know you probably think I'm crazy, but I am Demian Maia. The real Demian Maia. If you can hear me, please do a taunt or something. Can you do a taunt? Do you know how to taunt? Are you getting your microphone? I am the real Demian Maia. I fight for the UFC. I do jiu-jitsu.
Hi.
I do... Hello?
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Pretty good, man.
Yeah, this is Demian. My name is Demian.
Yeah?
I'm a real fighter. I do a jiu-jitsu.
Well, I know who Demian Maia is, obviously, but I don't know his voice, so I can't tell if you really are him or not.
Yeah, well, the UFC has given fighters free game for the trying, so this is my first time playing this.
Oh,
Not
yeah?
my first time. I play it on the side, in between fights. But I don't work it for jiu-jitsu, I do it for more the strike.
Right on.
Where are you from?
Canada.
Oh, you're Canadian. Canadians are the best. What part of Canada?
Right now I'm living near Toronto, but I normally live out in the Rocky Mountains, West Coast.
That is amazing. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, but I love Toronto. Toronto's the best. Best fans. I was actually at UFC 129, Georges St. Pierre versus Jake Shields. It's a good fight.
Yeah. That was a good fight.
But now I'm waiting for my title shot, but I'm fighting Jorge Masvidal in my next fight. And hopefully I get a crack at boring Tyron Woodley.
Yeah. That fight last night sucked.
Yeah, in Brazil we call it, I don't know how to say for the English, but more of like falling asleep on the hammock.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I was sitting here watching it with a couple friends, and I was just shaking my head.
Yeah, $60 for the regular person, no good. In Brazil,
No.
we get it for free.
Really?
Yeah, because the people over there, they get a free TV because we're a big fan base over here. But right now, I'm in Vegas.
Is that just like for ad revenue stuff? Like you get it for free,
I think more for keep the fans happy because Brazil, people go crazy for the UFC, and if they can't, they will find a way to watch it, so they give it to her on free cable.
Yeah.
You're a good fighter. I can't. For some reason, I don't have my swagger.
You keep beating the shit out of my left side, though. That's nice.
That's nice. I got to try to focus. I channel my Anderson Silva. I can do an impersonation of Anderson Silva.
You just have to make your voice higher, don't you?
Yeah, I can do it though. You want to hear me?
Sure, let's hear it.
So I'm not going to punch you, but this is my impersonation of Anderson Silva. Tell me, give me a rating out of 10.
Personally, I think this is the big sport.
For me, I come for fighting. I come for Burger King. And I come for BJ Penn. That's it. What would you give that one out of 10?
I don't know, man. It's pretty high. I think you got some room to improve. Maybe a 6.
Well, at least I did not fail in Brazil. 5 is a pass. So a 6 is pretty good.
Yeah, it's the same here.
Okay, we're gonna come for fighting. This is a very like a stalemate, like the chips in front of me right now.
Yeah.
It's a stalemate. You have a good fighting. You push me around. You push me around like a schoolyard bully. Do you like a jiu-jitsu?
Do I like what?
Jiu-jitsu.
Yep. A buddy of mine owns a club.
Oh, that's good. For me, I think I love jiu-jitsu, but North American people say jiu-jitsu, but for me, I think people should say jiu-jitsu. It actually is a good way for floss. If you can say jiu-jitsu 10 times, it will get rid of all food in your mouth. Jiu-jitsu. That's how I say it.
Better.
You try. You go for it.
Jiu-jitsu.
Oh, you did good. More of the shush than the sus. More of the shush than the sus.
It's tough, man.
You know what I do? I try to be like a Donald Trump. Before I say, I make my mouth like Donald Trump. You know, like and then go jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, you kind of got it. Did you notice that a cracker kind of came out of your mouth on that one?
Yeah.
See, it's a good flossing technique. The new way for floss. No more flossing string. What am I? Like a hunter or something? I don't know why you use rope for your teeth. Just say jiu-jitsu.
It's tough, man. So I wonder what the Japanese way of saying it is, because doesn't jiu-jitsu originate in Japan?
That's a good point. Well, I know jiu-jitsu. It could be, but Brazilian jiu-jitsu come from Brazil. But if you give me a second, I can ask Siri.
Go for it.
I can ask Siri.
Wait till the end of the round. Wait till the end of the round.
Yeah, it's a good point. A good point. But I'm going to use my data plan. UFC give me free data plan, but I don't go for surf YouTube. I've been looking for tip videos for UFC, but hold on. I'm going to use Siri.
Try it
Siri,
out.
how do you say jiu-jitsu in Japanese? Jiu-jitsu in Japanese. So Wikipedia say jiu-jitsu training in agricultural school Japan is around 1920. It's also known as jiu-jitsu or jiu-jitsu. It's a grappling. I knew that. You're right. Country of origin of jiu-jitsu is Japan.
That's why they say Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
You are right.
It's
You know,
two different styles.
you should be on Jeopardy. You are a smart man. But yeah, looking for tip videos on how to use UFC on YouTube. I try to find tip videos.
Yeah.
There's one guy I look at, his name Ricky J Sports. He's kind of a weird guy, but he does give me tips, but he tries to be funny. He does impersonation, but he gives good tip.
Right on.
His name is Ricky J Sports. Okay, we're going to go for fighting. I'm going to stop talking to you. I feel like I'm a guy that sat with you with an airplane and I won't stop talking. We're here for fighting. As I said, as Anderson Silva. This is a big sport. We're here for fighting. That's it. Oh, my head is jet red like the cherry tomatoes. Oh, I got to be careful.
Yeah.
I may go for the takedown.
Ow.
Oh, nice. Oh, I did a good dance move. I should do that at my next wedding. That was a good dance move. It's like kind of like a break dance in North America. I'm going to flip you down.
Yeah, I'm not that good on the ground.
Oh, I can get up. I will get up. I don't want to be a bad guy for this. You're a nice man. You're the new
that's all
Jeopardy
good.
champion. And you're from Toronto.
Near the area. I'm a small town outside of it.
Oh. I have a friend who lives in Toronto.
Yeah.
And he's a nice guy. He's a Brazilian guy. But you know what I
Right
want
on.
to do? I'm going to let you win.
No, don't let me win. Fight me.
No, because I love Canadians. I'm serious. I love Canadians. I'm dropping the controller. I'm walking away from the controller right now. I'm letting you win. Canadian people, very nice people. I have to give this to you. Unload on me, brother. Please, unload. Let it go. Let it all out. Let it out. Have a great day. I love you, brother. So there you have it, people. This is live. I'm still here, hiding behind my Demian Maia mask. That was hilarious. Let's see who won. I gave it to him. I said you could have it. What a nice gentleman. What a class act this guy was. So who's got it? I have the commentating off and the sound off, so you can't hear Buffer. I tried to oh no, I won. I tried to give him the fight. What a really nice guy to be on an episode of Cuckoo Characters. He was just so smooth, so calm, so cool, so classy too, man. But anyhow, people, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cuckoo Characters. Let me know what other impersonations you want to see on the Cuckoo Characters reel. And that is great stuff. I'll catch you guys later. This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports.
And you are awesome.